Push them. Push them. That's it.
These donuts, man.
He's gonna eat you.
Push them up the
Wait, I'm not joking. My son needs to get to school.
Push them up the road.
Son needs to get to school.
Wait, now.
She's going to punch her up. Wait, punch her up.
My son is 11 and he needs to get to school.
Some guy shouting, punch her up.
My son is 11. He needs to get to school and I need to get to work. So move out of the way then. Move out of the way and let me get my son to school. Let me
Unemployed activities. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Push her. Get out of the road, you silly
Someone needs to move them out of the way. Move out of the way now. Move out of the way.
Where's the police, man?
Go sit there crying, move!
My son needs to get to school. I don't care what the
I like how at the start of the video this message pops up. Some viewers may find it distressing. I found it satisfying personally. Do you know what would be really funny? If one of these people actually got hurt, one of these protesters, you know, and then they try and call an ambulance to, you know, make sure they're okay, and then the ambulance can't get there because these flipping donuts blocked the traffic in the first place. I tell you, before smartphones and cameras being everywhere, that woman would have just plowed through them. Because all the bullshit these people say, you know, they're the same people that agree with people who identify as a flipping lamppost. So I would just assume that these donuts identify as a speed bump and just keep going. If the cops aren't going to do nothing about this, they need to step aside and let the people deal with this. Because how people can do this and they're not getting arrested for it blows my mind. But if someone grabs them and moves them off the road, they'll be arrested. I mean, make it make sense. Because I'm not going to lie, if I saw these Muppets on the road, it'd be like that scene from Batman.
You better take your hands off me right now. I'll show you one time.
Well, give it. You didn't have the right to this.
It's like these people don't know what's going to happen when they physically assault someone. I'm just glad that that officer there was there to back him up, because I heard him say at the end, you put your hands on him again, you're arrested. What a donut.
The reason I got fired from my job is because I'm vegan. Because I was saying I refuse to handle animal products at a grocery store. And they fired me. Even though I submitted a religious accommodation request and went through all of the due process. But our society is oppressive as fuck. And when you are someone who's free, then they want to make your life more difficult. And they do. And I'm still vegan.
I don't think you got fired for that, pal. I just think you got fired because you're stupid. Really?
That when black people speak the truth about racism, we're suddenly the racist ones. Like, the moment we speak up, we're the ones that's totally causing division. We have attitudes. We're angry. Like, how are we angry?
Or the fact that there's a lot of people that make racism their identity. They say they don't want racism and all this stuff about. Well, let's stop talking about it, because back in the day, no one gave a shit. When we were kids growing up, no one gave a shit about racism. He figured out they're female police officers. Alright, he's got the advantage. It's a 1v2. He'll be alright. Oh no. That's gotta be awkward. He's out of there. Oh man, that's awkward. You ain't catching him. Oh man, what is happening? Well, I haven't got too much to say about this video. It kind of explains itself, doesn't it?
Get my First Amendment violated.
You absolutely have your First Amendment rights, but we also have the right to have you in adjacent spaces.
That's not true.
And so at this point,
if you want to bring police, you can, but I am fully entitled to be here.
Great, but we're going to ask you to move just
respectfully. I've already told you my position. I'm fully entitled to be here.
Ready to make their own game,
you
pal.
can bring police, but I am entitled to be here. I'll go talk to you if we go over there. Deal? I'm good. I would like to talk to you though.
That's how entitled these people are, man. They think they can tell people in a public place when they have every right to be there and do what they want. They can give out orders as to what people do. Next level entitlement.
Oh! Scared me. What are you out here protesting today?
The hell?
It's not funny.
No, I'm serious. What are you guys out here protesting today?
This guy looks like Charlie Chaplin from Wish.com.
It's not funny. None of it's funny.
Wait, that's a woman. My bad. You never know with these.
It's not funny. Everything that's going on right now is not amusing. It's our government. We're the people. It's our Constitution. We're here to fight for our democracy.
I respect that. I'm just trying to get educated. I didn't know what you guys were out here protesting today.
Well, do you read any signs here?
I mean, I do.
What's not to understand?
I don't know what that
People
means.
should not be afraid of their government. The government should not be afraid of the people. They're eating the checks. They're eating the balances. We have we have 3 prongs of government: the Congress, the Justice, and the Executive Branch. 3 branches. 3 branches on the tree. 3 branches on the tree.
3 branches. What's your dog's name?
Rocco.
Rocco. Hey, Rocco.
It's not a party. It's not funny.
I didn't think it was funny, but you're wearing a clown outfit, so I thought it was kind of funny. I thought I was supposed to laugh.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
It's not funny.
It's like whenever these people get asked why they're here and what it all means, they never really have the answers. And this person is dressed as a clown, and they want people to take them serious. Right. Actions speak louder than words, pal.
The trans conversation is not the entire conversation with us. This is 10% of our relationship. Right. We have just conversation about anything.
Yeah.
Chicken fingers, French fries. Like,
remember our conversation on mustard?
Yeah, mustard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to think that every time that Zaya and I sit down and have, this daddy-daughter time, and I tell you guys all the time, I always create moments with my village, for my people, right? Especially my kids. I'm going to find these moments to create with them. I date them all the time. And so I find these little small moments to date my kids, but that's the moments where you get a chance to get to know them. And then they get a chance to get to know you outside of, the father figure and the child figure that's in the home, right? And so when we get out of the home, we get in the car, we go to restaurants, we go to different places, we go to parks, the shield's off. And now we're just 2 people trying to get to know each other.
I don't care what any man says. He could come up with the unsolved mysteries of our universe. If he's got his nails painted, I don't care. Don't want to know.
You don't find that suspicious?
And the fact he's acknowledging, his son being trans and going by his new name and just saying that all that stuff is normal and cool. Yeah, don't know about that one, mate. You had your duty as a parent to be like, look, you can live in fairy tale land and all that, like a parent should do. I believed I was Superman when I was a kid. If my mum literally told me, yeah, Sam, you can identify as what you want, I would have jumped out my flipping window thinking I could fly. No, she brought me back down to earth, rightfully so, like this guy should do. What a donut. And why do guys paint their nails, man?
They loved having white Americans in their village. Now I done replaced them, and they are looking at me like, who, you? You that look like us? You're here to help us, to save us? What happened to the white people? And you bald, you ain't got no hair, and you childless, so you really not a woman.
What?
In their culture and at that time, you're not a full woman if you don't have children.
That's a daily dose of bullshit I've heard. Guys, you have to let me know what you think about that one. What the hell does being bold got to do with it?
Save the baby! Save the baby! I feel very sorry for the big news! No, Selena! Give me up the little one who won't make a baby either! Oh no, little squirt,
Check this guy's hard drive immediately.
I want to get this. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Jesus is our Lord and Savior!
This is what I don't understand. These people act like this and they want people to listen to them and take them serious. Saying save the babies and then mocking Jesus. You can do that, mate. You're the one who's going to have to answer him when your day comes. Good luck with that, pal.
Be real with me.
Polyamory is gentrified cheating.
Real. Why?
I lived in Denver before, and I always wanted to be like in a more polyamorous community. And then I moved here, and everyone's polyamorous. And I was like, oh, this should be so sick. We're all going to be super open. It's a show. People in New York really romanticize what polyamory is. You got to have real conversations. You need to be able to work this stuff all out, be so open with everyone. They can't even handle one relationship, and now they're trying to balance all these people. They're all their friends. There's all this drama. It's basically just cheating at that point. So me and my partner closed our relationship because of that.
Normal relationships are already so hard. The fact that you want to introduce 5 other people into the equation, I couldn't do it. My brain would explode.
When I moved here, I was still trying to be polyamorous, trying to date, but we had issues where like people were then trying to take my partner, and I was like, that's like the opposite of polyamory. Like, it can be really beautiful, but it has to be done right. You have got to be able to talk those hard conversations with every single one of your partners that you're getting involved with.
What advice do you have for people?
If you're gonna try it out, you need to be willing to sit down and be like, these are my real vulnerable feelings. How do you feel? You're going to be jealous. You can't pretend to not be jealous. You need to talk about those hard feelings. When my partner and I did it, I'd be like, I am jealous of this. I don't know why. I'm trying to process it. Have the hard conversation.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Don't try this stuff. I mean, all the people that do it, most of them are just confused. I don't know what upbringings they've had, but pursuing a loyal relationship with one person, a woman finding a good man, a man finding a good woman, having a house, a family, children, grandchildren, and it's just you two together. That's the greatest thing about life. Doing all this, being with other people and swapping partners different days of the week, it's just horrendous, man. I don't know why this stuff is normalized. It's even the thought of that sends shivers down my spine, man. Why would anyone want that? It is just a disaster life path to take.
Why do people in open relationships always look like that?
What is a woman?
True.
What is a woman?
Here we go.
I think that a woman is somebody who wants to express feminine traits in their looks, their thoughts.
Yeah, but what is feminine traits?
Long hair, taking care of children, using an immense amount of makeup or anything like that.
I mean, just to be clear, you are now...
This guy has a mother. Imagine hearing your son say that, your own child saying that. Shout out to her.
Reducing womanhood to a costume.
Yeah. Idiot.
Correct? So that if people go to Party City and get enough of the right makeup, they become a woman.
Okay. If you say so.
He said
That's your position.
No, it's not. I didn't say that.
No, you said people that exhibit feminine traits of long hair and makeup, all of those things are costumes. Anybody can appropriate them. You just have to go, do the work, and you become a woman.
Maybe. So if that's what if that's our running definition of a woman, and
that's yours, yeah.
Appropriating them, are you not appropriating transgender and queer people to mental illness?
No, I'm diagnosing. When you think you are something that you are not, you're dealing under a delusion. A delusion is a mental condition.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stay there.
Thank you.
Stand tall.
What a muppet.
Stand tall. Give him a hat, Charlie. What's a hat? Stand tall. God, stand tall.
This hurts my brain.
Stop wasting everyone's time and
If this question confuses these people that much, they really have other things in their life they need to prioritize, don't they? If you can't answer what a woman is, the literal thing that brought you into this world in the first place, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. These people are lost and stupid. And that's the thing with these people. If you asked them this question when they were kids, or before all this bullshit came out on the media that a woman's this and that and trans, all that stuff, they would have answered it. They're only saying this now because they've seen someone else say it and they're just following the next person.
If two different children are applying for college, let's say one is white and one is black, and there's one slot available, should they be evaluated based on the same objective criteria? Test scores, for instance.
Are you familiar with holistic admissions.
Should they be held to the same standards regarding test scores?
Yeah, of course.
I am a proponent of holistic admissions.
It's just a yes or no question.
Yeah, no, I can't answer that question for you as a proponent of holistic admissions.
Got it. I'll take that as a no.
And these are the same people that say anyone and everything is racist, but then they say stuff like this. What a muppet.
So you're anti-abortion?
I am anti-abortion, yes.
Why?
Because I think that abortion takes the life of an innocent person, and I think that we shouldn't be killing innocent people, especially someone who
But it's not a person yet.
Okay.
When does it become a person?
When it's developed consciousness.
Can I ask you something? Okay, so what about the ones that are like... So what about somebody that got raped?
Yeah. Yeah, so
How do you
that's
feel
a
about
terrible... that I feel awful about that. It's disgusting, and I think we need to have harsher punishments for people who abuse women and other people in general to that
Agreed.
degree. They should have harsher punishments. However, I don't think that taking the life of the person who is conceived in an awful circumstance is. I don't think we should take the life of the baby. Yeah, that baby did nothing.
It's definitely a touchy subject for a lot of people, and people have different opinions on it for sure. But you know, I do agree. The punishment for people that do that, it's the most horrendous thing a human can do to another human, I think. And, you know, the world is a better place without them. I think just get rid of them. If anyone does that, see you later, pal. No questions asked. The world is a better place without people like that. But, you know, there's a lot of people who say that an abortion shouldn't happen regardless. And there's people who say, look, if someone's attacked like that, the option should be open for them. You guys have to let me know what you think in the comments. I will be interested to hear.
Okay, so Kylie, it sounded like you maybe had some pushback you wanted to give on something Andrew said there.
Yeah, so I very briefly referenced the McKinsey study, and McKinsey & Company's Women in the Workplace study, by the way, is what he's referring to. But it's actually, if you go and look it up, it's generally considered accurate and comprehensive in its findings. So I have quite literally no idea what my opponent is talking about.
Guys, isn't that donut we've been watching a few times, like clips have come up saying dumb stuff? How did she get on the Whatever podcast? Well, I guess if you hear and see a feminist saying stupid stuff, that's the place to put her, because you're going to get content.
Well as the fact that this is a red herring fallacy of just, oh, this is wrong and my opponent is wrong for the following reasons.
How's that a red herring?
Because you're not actually acknowledging any of the information that I said.
I refuted the information.
I didn't even hardly talk about that.
I have refutations to your video. Okay. I have your video right here. And you start by saying the largest comprehensive study, the Kinsey study.
Which one are you talking about?
I'll play it for you.
We've probably seen it as well, Andrew.
Okay, well, I think we should stick to what we're talking about today.
We're talking about all of this today. So well, I
would like you to be less hostile to me, first of all, because I think we should just have a general discussion.
Stop whining. We're doing a debate.
Stop whining.
So
I'm not going to give you the reaction that I know you're looking for.
Yeah. So women are better leaders than most. You agree?
Yes. I was looking at that video. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the ones that.
And you cite which study?
Oh, yeah, the one that I'm talking about now. But I didn't reference that in my opening at all. So I think the people in the audience, if they had any sort of common sense following along, they'd be like, what is he talking about? Kylie didn't mention that, which I didn't.
But the thing is like, this is a current core part of your worldview and belief, and you make propaganda videos about it, even though it's completely uninformed.
That women are better leaders. I think that is a subjective opinion. None of the statistics and facts that I gave previously are objective opinions. Like the fact that women didn't have the right to vote until 1920. Women couldn't open a bank account in the United States till 1974.
When did men get the right to vote?
Oh, okay, I know this is exactly what you were talking about. This is what you're known for, is like getting people on a technicality that we don't historically know. But the answer to that is no. The answer to that
the answer is that's no?
No, the answer to that is the fact that in 1920, everyone was given the right to vote, but there were still barriers to vote for people of color.
When did men get the right to vote?
The right to vote was guaranteed to all people in 1920, according to the 19th Amendment.
Before 1920, were all men allowed to vote?
No.
Okay, great.
They weren't.
And then when men's
because
suffrage
of white
was passed,
supremacy and because our system was not founded equally.
Are you aware that men only got any rights to vote about a decade, roughly, before women?
That is not true. Men have been the founding fathers were all men, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
What does that have to do with the right to vote?
The right to vote was historically withheld from men of color. It was
It was also withheld from the general population.
Do not cut me off. Do not cut me off. I am in the middle of speaking.
I don't care if you're in the middle of speaking. You're in the middle of a debate.
The right to vote.
You don't have your TikTok mute button, sweetheart?
I will not be speaking anymore until you have a conversation with him.
So she agreed to go on a debate, which I'm pretty sure she was paid to do, a good amount as well. And then after this happened with Andrew, and it's a debate, things are, you know, it goes south sometimes. It's not always a super friendly conversation. That's the whole, you know, it can go that way in debates, as we know. And then she basically plays the victim. She doesn't argue her points, which she makes on TikTok with all those stupid videos she makes. She didn't bring any factuality to that debate whatsoever. And now she makes videos saying that Andrew assaulted her, verbally assaulted her, which I don't even know what that means. A lot of people say someone can be verbally assaulted. How? How? Assaulted is if someone comes up to you and punches you or touches you. Man, these wet wipes and crybabies just come up with any term so that they can make themselves feel better, it seems. Because if she actually came out with things of fact, like she states, I would say fair enough. But she didn't. And that was the whole reason she was there. And then she complains about it. I mean, make it make sense, guys.
Yeah, come on in. What's your name?
My name's Clementine.
Nice to meet you.
I've actually seen your stuff online, and I'm a huge fan. I was on puberty blockers. I started when I was 12, and I was on testosterone from 14 to 17, and I got top surgery at 17. Totally messed my life up. So I just want to say you're doing a good thing. I can't believe people disagree with you on this. As a former child transitioner, I'm just appalled that people have anything to question you about. So I salute you.
Fair play.
I'm so sorry you had to go through all that. I'm glad you are through it now. Thank you so much for speaking up. That's extremely valuable because a lot of people are afraid to.
Yeah.
So, do you mind if we have a little conversation about it?
Course, yeah.
Okay, come on in this way just a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hi.
So, your name again?
My name's Clementine.
Clementine. So Clementine went on puberty blockers at what age?
12.
And you detransitioned at?
I detransitioned earlier this year, actually, but I had been going off testosterone since about 17 because it gave me psychosis.
When did they put you on testosterone?
I was 13.
Wow.
And the parents and the doctors that do all that, I don't know how they sleep at night, man. I really don't. That's a child. I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't. I don't have kids, but I just couldn't imagine allowing that to happen. You know, and those doctors, like I say, those are children, man. It's just upsetting, really. It's a horrible thing that they have to go through because they weren't protected by their parents who told them the right thing, which Clementine unfortunately found out, and a lot of other kids are going to experience the same.
And when did you have a double mastectomy?
I had a double mastectomy at 14. I'm currently going through the process of getting reconstructive surgery, and it was harder to get that approved. I actually wasn't able to get it approved by my insurance.
Right.
But it was much harder to get surgery for that than it was to actually get the original top surgery procedure.
For everyone watching this who says this isn't happening, well, it happened to Clementine. At 14, a double mastectomy, puberty blockers at 12, testosterone at 13. How old are you now?
I'm 20 now. I just turned 20.
Fair play to Clementine. I really hope she's doing better now, and fair play to her for speaking up as well, because there are a lot of people who say this stuff doesn't happen, and of course it does, because they were lied to. And I don't know how they even allowed these disgusting things to happen to this poor child in the first place, man.
Why so many men, especially online, are deeply insecure about confident, pretty women.
First things first, I will never understand why it's women that look like this that are always so concerned with these types of topics, because one, you're not a man, and number two, you're not a very conventionally attractive woman. And so why are you concerned with things that don't even affect you? But I will tell you right now, the majority of men are not intimidated by or bothered by attractive, confident women. Number one, most women that claim that they are confident aren't actually confident. They're just fucking, to be honest, bitches. They mistake confidence, which is cool, calm, collected, it's not loud, it's not arrogant, for being an asshole pretty much. And so of course, guys don't approve of that kind of behavior, because who does? And if that was a guy acting in the way that they were, they'd be treated very differently. I think that most men find a woman that is truly confident extremely attractive, but that is truly confident, not this fake confidence.
Yeah, it's true.
And the second thing is, a lot of women that are, one, attractive, and two, very confident, like that fake confident, they have huge fucking egos. They think the world needs to revolve around them. Whenever men tell them that the world doesn't revolve around them, the world doesn't owe them shit just because they're attractive, they take that as them being intimidated, even though they're just telling them the reality. That's what is happening the majority of time.
Yeah, he makes a lot of good points, and it's the same about those women that are really attractive, but they know they are, and they use it in everything, and they just wear that mask of, oh, I'm pretty, I can do what I want, I know how pretty I am. That instantly doesn't make those girls attractive. It's the girl who is really good looking, but she doesn't really know about it, she doesn't really care, she might not think that she's really attractive, but she is. And men find that in itself attractive, girls who are like that. And even worse is the wildebeests and the sea lions from flipping like a Planet Earth documentary who think that they're 10 out of 10s. Those are the worst ones. And then they'll say that you're insecure because you told them the truth. Yeah, I mean, we're cooked.